The other day I was listening to my favorite podcast that's not ours, Odd Meets World, which is Danielle Fishel, Ryder Strong, and Will Friedle. They recap the wonderfully nostalgic show of Boy Meets World. Justin, check yourself. It's wonderful. They have 50 million downloads. They're doing way better than I think we will ever
People give
do.
a shit about Boy Meets World still? Really? It wasn't good when it was on. Who gives a
Yes, it was. It was an incredible show. Moving on from your
Topanga on
negativity.
it? And is there video?
Pardon?
Was Topanga on it? And is there video?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I'd watch it.
Every week there's video in their intro. In one of the latest episodes, Danielle was talking about how she could buy the dresses that were made for her during her time on Dancing with the Stars, because she was on the latest season of Dancing with the Stars. So they added it all up for the price of all of her dresses. There were like 8 or 9 dresses in total, and it came to close to 10 grand. So she thought about buying all the dresses and having like a museum of all of her dresses from her time at Dancing with the Stars. But she decided to narrow it down to like 3 or 4. So it brought me to my question, which is, if you had loads of cash, serious loads of cash, not unlimited funds, but you had some serious cash, what's something silly but sports related that you'd buy just because you fucking could?
I've always wanted, because I'm always decorating my basement. I've always wanted like old seats from like Tiger Stadium or Joe Louis Arena. Like I would love to have like a row along where my pool table is. I would love to have like a row of like Joe Louis Arena seats, Tiger Stadium seats, a seat from the Palace, seat from the Silver Dome, like all those like nostalgic seats. I think that would be cool.
That's cool. I like that.
Thank you. For a second there, when you were on your Boy Meets World tangent, I'm like, what the fuck is this podcast about?
Justin, I brought it back. You did.
You landed the plane. Justin, what do you got?
I mean, Boy Meets World into Dancing with the Stars, I was fucking out. I mean, I barely kept my eyes open, Kay. Holy shit. I think I would want something from like one of the most glorious times in like pro sports and pro football. That'd be the Randy Moss era. I would either want the Gatorade bottle he used to squirt the official, autographed by Randy, or some piece of the jersey uniform jockstrap he was wearing when he pretended to pull down his pants and wipe his ass on the goalpost at Lambeau, and Joe Buck, oh, the horror! Oh, God! Nothing would please me more, and I would pay a ransom for either of those items. Thank you.
I was a giant Randy Moss fan as a little kid, so I would love to have like you know how he used to hang his gloves off of his face mask, like having a Randy Moss helmet with the 2 gloves hanging off of it would be sweet.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, I'm a big Vikings fan. I don't buy jerseys because, for one thing, they're only good for like a couple years and then they're gone or they get traded. But I owned a Randy Moss jersey. And if I ever got another one, I'd probably just get an updated 8-4. So.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Kay?
So I've got a couple. I would like to either have Jason Benetti, who is my favorite sports announcer, come to my house for all 4 games and be my live announcer next to me.
Well, have you seen the Jason Benetti news?
Yes, I have seen the Jason Benetti news. However,
because NBC might be stealing him from our beloved Detroit Tigers, and he might be the premier national voice of NBC baseball.
But doesn't that mean that he would just be doing like the certain ones and he could still do the Detroit ones, or no? Is that not possible?
I'm not sure, but I've seen a couple of rumors that said like he might be leaving Detroit for that position, because I mean, you know, when you're making that kind of money, why work that hard? But we'll see. I mean,
why work that hard?
Because we even do have, like when Tigers games start to overlap with college football, he does premier college football games. So that's why there's been, plenty of games last season that he wasn't on for the Tigers because he was off with bigger fish to fry. So I hope that they don't steal him because he's the man.
I love him. So I'd love to have him on my couch giving me the live play-by-play as we watch games. I would love that. Or, and this was my first thought, was I would love a guaranteed 50-yard line ticket to the Super Bowl that the Detroit Lions are in.
Okay, yeah.
whenever that happens.
Okay, these are actual items you can buy, not fantasy. Yes.
I knew you were going to say that. You always have to bring me down. You're such a negative Nancy.
Right, and I want a live dragon. So
Come on, Kay. Fuck.